Hey guys, Bree here. So we're gonna make a little snowman project. One of them that I've been wanting to do a little bit more intricate colors on. I just haven't had time to really do it, but you know what? We're gonna give it a go tonight, okay? So I'm using the Club Transfer, which is super cute because it's got like this snowman design in it. You can see it there. I love it. So I'll post the link up below so that way if you are interested in getting the club or joining us in club, it's $21.99 a month. Excuse me. But you get a transfer and you get 3 paste packets, and you also get like a little accessory every single month to your door. And for 22 bucks, that's awesome. Right? And then you can do as many products as you want because this is just reusable. So we're gonna go ahead and let me make sure my volume is down because I forgot I was listening to music yesterday. So I didn't want to turn it on and it be, you know, somewhat loud. There we are. Okay, cool. That way I can see your comments. So be sure to hit the heart button for me or comment replay if you're catching the replay. All right, so first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the transfer and we're gonna go ahead and put it on the surface. And I'm going to do this in, let's see, we'll do this one in Dune. Okay, and the reason I'm gonna do it in this lighter Dune is because we're going to actually paint in the colors, okay? So, hi. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate it. Hi, Mary. Hi, Sue. Pauline, Yvonne, Roxanne, Barbara, Carolyn. Hello, ladies. All right, so we're going to do this. Again, we're going to do this in Dune. And I'll just go ahead and do the whole thing so we can kind of see where everything is at. And then later we'll go back over it with black. Okay. Now the main reason I'm doing this is because I need to see what colors, and I don't know, I'm hoping this will work. I'm gonna have to paint over some of it. But the main reason for doing it in the Dune is because I want to color in, I want to color in like the snowman, the Christmas tree, and I just need the lines done for me. So that's why I'm using a lighter color. Ooh, good catch. Hold on. Let me wipe that off. And I'm gonna pull this up, okay? And I'm gonna go ahead and clean it because we're gonna need to reuse this in a little bit. We're just spraying it down with some water, cleaning it off with a board eraser, front and back, okay? All right. And let me dry that down, wipe that down real quick so it can dry off quicker for us. Okay. All right. Hi, Cheryl, doing good. Hi, Mary and Valerie. Charlene, hi, ladies. Is everybody doing well? Hello. I am doing good. I'm actually a little tired today. We've just been going and going and going, so I am a little tired. look good. We packaged up and shipped over, I don't know, 50 packages today. And we probably have another, I don't know if we'll get the rest of them out by tomorrow. Robert had to stop cutting around 3:30 or so because he had bowling and he had to go to his sister's to get a tree out of storage for her. One of our Christmas trees that we had. So he had to leave and then he had bowling after that. So not quite done with all of the cutting. But if you guys didn't, you can feel free to go over to our cutout site. We have the, I did put up there the info for Cyber Monday. You just gotta read it. One of the first blocks that you'll see when you go to our website. It'll give you a code, but you have to go there to find it. Unless you got the email. If you got the email, make sure you read the email. But you could check your spam and your junk if you're not sure if you got it or not. Just found out I cracked some ribs while on our cruise. How did you crack some ribs, Donna? Holy moly. Ouch. Thank you, Janelle. All right, so we are going to do like watercoloring. Right, so let me show you what this looks like. You can see it there, right? And then we're gonna color in all of our spots that we want colored in. And then we're gonna go back over it later with black. So that way you'll get, you know, like a better feel for all of it. You did not fall. Oh my goodness. Hey, Sonia. Oh, glad, Charlene. I'm glad you got the email. Yeah. You did not fall in your face. Oh my goodness. I couldn't imagine. All right, so we're gonna paint our tree. I'm really just doing my best to kind of paint as much inside the lines as possible, but I'm not super worried if I go outside the lines because I think that's kind of like, you know, that watercolor fun technique. It doesn't always have to be inside of the lines. Right, we're using pesto. I'm not sure if that's a branch, but we're gonna paint it in like it's a branch. And all of this side for sure we can paint in. No keyword. I bet it's painful. I could only imagine. All right, so again, we are just adding some paint, some paste. To our project because we want, let's get as close to this as possible. We want to color it in. We want to give it more, you know, color. You know what? I could really just go over all of this. Ah! right? I could just go over all of this because this whole tree would be here, and then we'll just paint his arm like that dark brown bark color or black even, if we wanted to go that route. All right, so that part's done there. Let's see. No problem. Hi, Tina. Okay, so we can do these leaves over here now. It may be a little hard for you guys to see, so I do apologize. But we may end up having to paste and pool as well. I don't know, I'm trying to figure out what's part of the, trying to figure out what's what. Let's see. Okay, so, okay, that's all a tree branch too. These are as well. And down here. I'm not sure what this part is, but I think it's part of the branch. We're just gonna assume it's part of the branch, right? All right. Then, let's see, we've got the holly around his neck. And I'm wondering if I should have done that part in like a lighter green and then done the darker green on top. Now that I've already colored it in, you know. Now I'm thinking about it. Okay. We've got a little on his hat. But did you guys find anything good today for Cyber Monday? I actually did a little bit of online shopping. Mainly it was Target. Because Target has 30% and 40% off of clothing. So I got Riley some clothes. And then they also have like all of their Disney toys. They have their Disney toys buy two, get one free, and they're on sale too. So I actually didn't get her any toys. I actually got her Disney nightgowns. I got her 3 of those. They're normally like, I don't know, $20 or so, but I got them for $14. But I bought 2 and I got the 3rd one free. And she wears those to sleep like every single day, but she's grown out of them. I think she's still wearing a 4T one, but that 4T, like her arms are barely fitting in it. So I got her some 6s. That way she can grow in it. But I got her that. What else? Hair product and like bath and body type of stuff is 25% off. And I absolutely love the Aussie, what is it? It's like a coconut oil. And honestly, that's all I put in my hair. Like the way how curly my hair is, I just put it in my hair and it kind of just keeps it tamed, not super like frizzy up here for the most part. But yeah. And a walnut for your hubby's gift. Ooh, Pauline, that sounds awesome. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and make the bird red. It doesn't look like a cardinal, but you know, I think it being in red would go really well because it would just match. Right, it would just match everything else. So I'm just gonna paint the whole thing red for the moment. Remember, we're gonna go back over it with black. And I've got these berries down here. To fill in. And let's see, we've got to figure out something for his hat. Oh, I forgot about his nose. His nose needs to be orange. But what color should we do that strip right there? Maybe I'll take out my nominee, even though you can't get nominee anymore. He's a big retired couch potato. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Black, and like I said, I guess we could do gold there. Is that a berry? I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it is a berry. I'll get those too. Oh, is the top hat? The top hat's gonna be black. So maybe I'm gonna have to actually go over the top hat part. Not in black, but in another color so it looks like it's highlighted.
Hey, Mommy.
Hey, Riley.
How do you put the animal game on?
I'm not sure. Does Aiden know how to do it?
No.
Then I don't know.
Okay. See ya.
Okay, bye. Okay. I might do it in gold. Whatever that middle part's gonna be, I think I'll do it in that. That way it just kind of all matches. Okay. Gotta get in here a little bit closer. I think that's good. We'll close that up. Let me get nominee. Ugh, my belly. Ugh. Hi, Linda. Yay, glad you caught me live. We're just hanging out here for a bit. I wanted to try the watercolor with our club, but I wanted to do it a little bit on a smaller scale. So we're doing it on the palette sign, the 5x7 palette sign, y'all, which you can find on my chalk website. Y'all, did y'all see the kids kits, the new kits that came out today? Did y'all get the email from Chalk? Mine already shipped. So I'm super excited. Hopefully, I don't know if it'll get here tomorrow, but maybe the next day. So I can't wait to show you guys. So let's close that up. Now I was thinking of doing our snowman in, what color is this? Ocean Mist. But now I'm just debating if I want to do it in Glacier or not. Let's see. Let's try Ocean Mist and see. Oh yeah, I think it's okay. But anyways, if you did see the kits, which one are you getting? Hi, I got all 4 of them. But I think Riley is going to love the dinosaur one because she loves Triceratops. Like, that was her first dinosaur she learned was Triceratops. And I don't know. I just think that's gonna... So I'm kind of excited to give that to her. I'll probably have her do it with me live later this week. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so we did all of that. I'm gonna do his face as well. Okay. And it's okay that I'm gonna go over his eyes and his mouth because we're gonna do those in black later. Ah. Okay. Ta-da. I accidentally went over his nose, so let me fix his nose. Whoops. Okay. Honestly, it looks kind of cool like this. It does. All right, so 2 things. I need to fix the berry, and I need to fix a little spot under his nose. Okay. And then the berry on his neck. I'm pretty sure those 2 spots might have been berries. Well, at least that's what we're gonna say they are. Okay. So now we're gonna dry it, we're gonna wax it, and then we're gonna put our transfer back on top, and then we're gonna do it in black. our that is an old surface wax. That is not the right one. Are you in here? Where, oh, where is my surface wax? Where, oh, where can it be? Oh, here it is. Found it. Hello. Say hi when you guys pop on. Let me know how your Monday is going. All right, so here we go. We are going to wax the whole thing. Okay? So now here's the fun part. We have to figure out what parts are actually going to be all black or which parts are going to be a different color. So not everything is going to be black, but maybe the majority. I don't know. I'm debating. I kind of want to do the whole thing black just to see what it would look like. But here's the thing. If we did everything in black, like our berries would end up being black, right? So these berries down here, I don't want to go over. My entire bird, I should have done it the opposite way. I should have painted the bird black. I should have painted the bird black, and then I'll do the bird in red on top. Darn, I did that wrong. Okay, hold on. We gotta paint the bird back. Paint the bird black, not back. All right. I think it's mainly that part right there. And then down here, it is the belly part. And some of the face. So I honestly don't need to paint the entire bird, but just those couple of sections. Just dried it, added the surface wax on top because I really don't want it to pull off that paste. So let's get this lined back up. All right, so again, not everything is going to be black. So I'm probably gonna use my multi-tool. We could do, let's change it up, shall we? Oh, I don't know if my shimmer olive is good. No, it's not. We could do shimmer frost for the tree. We could do shimmer glacier. No, we'll just do black for the snowman. Then we'll do, okay, frost for the tree, black for the snowman, black for part of his hat, shimmer olive, or shimmer, or nominee. For part of his hat, then we've got that as well. And I think that's it. I think for the leaves, we could probably do another green. Could probably do sage. Because then that would maybe highlight it a little bit. Okay. Let's start down here in the corner. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the sage. Okay. And again, I'm just going over the branches. And then I'm gonna do the bird real quick. And then we'll pull this up. Okay. Whew. I can kind of get the berries done too. I really need a smaller, do I have a detail tool? I see one, hold on. Let me pull that up real quick and then set it back down. Let me get a smaller tool. So come in here with a little bit of black. Okay. Let's see, let's go ahead and use I'm going to use black. I didn't even see that snowflake there. Whoops. Or branches, but I'll just do my best to color those in with that. Okay, so I think we're covered up to here on black. And, oh, let me just do his face. Okay, let's pull that up. I should have done his arm in brown, but oh well. Let's come around here and get the rest of his body. This is definitely pretty hard, I would say, to get in here. It's not easy, that's for sure. I'm gonna have to come in with the detail tool real quick for his hand. And a little bit in his face. Yeah, not easy. Ooh. All right, we're gonna pull that up. Okay, so far so good. You can kind of see it, but it's just not easy at all. I will say that. Let's clean this off. Hi. The little stocking. Oh, thank you. Yes, we have one for baby Grayson. You see it? And I need to decorate. Well, that's also on my list of things to do, is decorate our stockings, because those aren't the ones that we're gonna use. Those are just for decoration right now, because there's some that I bought those last, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, after Christmas, you know, when they all go on sale. I usually buy them so that way I have them for the next year, just to decorate with or to use them as projects. But I've got some fun ones. Well, actually they're blank. I got them from Target a couple years back as well. And we're gonna decorate them. All right. Let me wipe that off, and I'm gonna come in with a smaller one real quick. For the part around his neck. All right, so I think that is all done. Oh, let me get his hat. All right. Let's pull that up a little bit. Set it back down. We could go ahead and do the bird. I forgot to paint his legs black, but just do my best not to get it in there. Got his feet. Okay. We're gonna do a little bit of black on the gold part of the hat, and then we're gonna switch it and we'll do gold on the black part. I think that did it. Well, I sure hope so. I can't tell. All right, and the last part I have is just the black up here. Okay, almost done. It definitely took us a little while, huh? Okay. Let me do this part too. Okay. It's not the best, because that was really hard. Let me spray that. Let me close these up. We'll dry it and I'll show you what it looks like. But it definitely was a little bit more challenging. So I'm not even sure if there's like an easier way, or like you could just do it instead of painting it first or chalking it first and going back and coloring it and then chalking the second layer. Maybe you only color in the snowman if you choose, right? But everything else stays the same. But we still did it. I will say I am loving the tree, okay? Look at it. I still think it came out pretty good, you guys. But look at the tree. Look at all the colors in the tree. And we only used 2 greens. But I think what happened was when we used the dune as the first layer, when it mixed with the pesto, it made a different green. And so it actually looks really cool. Right? So I think what I'm going to do though is I'm going to come back in with a paintbrush and we're just going to make my table's moving, sorry. Add a little bit to this green. Okay, just kind of add a little bit there. Just because it did go over it, like all of my pesto. So I'm just gonna give it a little bit more. Same thing with this tree top up here. Yeah, much better. So see, around his neck, we just added a little bit more pesto with a brush. Doesn't he look cool though? Thank you. Yeah, I like it. I like it. He's cute. Okay, we're gonna wash this one. And then I do have another project real quick. The nutcrackers. I'm gonna try another thing with the nutcrackers. Similar process. Similar process. Because we did the nutcrackers before with the cutouts, but I want to try something maybe a little different this time. All right, let's put that back on there. Set that up there to dry. Ta-da! He's cute. I wonder if I add some glacier to our snowman. Maybe, I don't know. Let's put him there for now. Can you see him? All right. I have a banner. Oh, let me get an ink mat. That way it'll hold it down for me. Let's see. I can do the candy one. And we'll do this one. Okay. And I'm just gonna use paste. I'm not even gonna use ink this time, you guys. Again, we're gonna go in with Dune paste. Okay, mainly just because it's a neutral color. So that way if we paint over it, we can still see all of our lines. It shouldn't affect much. All right. Ta-da. Okay, we'll pull that one up. so we're gonna clean those off. I'm gonna save those or set those aside. So that way we can do them in black once we're done. Okay. So again, we'll clean this off, set them aside so they can dry. And we're gonna paint them in, and then we'll go back on top with black. All right. Okay, so we're gonna dry this real quick. All right, we're gonna do two different ones just to give you guys some color ideas, right? So we'll do one with teal and red. Teal, red, and like pinks. Surprisingly, these are really, really, really good colors together. Marvelous. Okay. Let me get my paintbrushes back. Oh, it's in here. All right. Okay. We're just gonna go for it. And we're pretty much just gonna paint away. Let's see. He can have teal hair. Let's see. Let's go with here. Okay, and maybe his arms. There's like so many parts to it, you just kind of have to guess. Now remember, I am using paste, I'm not using ink, but you could use ink and you can heat set it, but I'm not gonna worry about it. All right, so we'll stop there with the teal. I can always come back to the teal if I need to. Oh, I forgot I did his hair, so I need to do this part for sure. Okay. All right. So now let's go in with some red. I do think maybe we could make his hat red. Ooh, I keep sticking to my ink mat, y'all. And you guys, I think the, we have the Nutcracker. Ooh, I almost did that in the wrong one. We still have the Nutcracker shapes on the chalk site, all 4 of them. And they're 50% off, so they're only $10. Yay! Hi, Alma, I'm doing good. How are you doing? Okay, let me close this before I accidentally, I don't know, I've almost dipped it in there twice now. Okay, we can do the candy there. I think we could do the main right here in red. Right now it's looking like a hot mess, but I think once we put the black on it, it's all gonna come together, you guys. Okay, and we'll get the upper thighs here. And I think that will be good for the red. Then we can move over to the pinks to finish up. Here, I'll do this part up here too. All right. Oops. Might need to water this one down just a little bit. Hopefully it'll be okay. Let's see. We can do the knees. We'll do the other peppermint in this color since this is the darker of the 2 pinks. We can do the belt. And the 2 pieces down the center. Okay. We'll get that part done. And this other side. Cool. What about his nose? Maybe we don't do anything on his nose. But I do think we should do this top part up here with the darker beak. Why not? All right. Last pink, and this one is Marvelous. I cannot wait to see what this looks like completely done. I'll go ahead and do the black before we even move over to the other guy, just so I can make sure it comes out okay, because like I said, I'm not even sure this is gonna come out okay with it being on the fabric, y'all. So this is kind of a test as well. Okay. I think that was it. Let me double check. I think that's it. Okay, so let's dry this real quick and see what it looks like, okay? I don't even know if I have enough battery on my phone. I need to see if I might have to plug it in. Yeah, I know it is pretty cool colors, right? The classic Santa, I don't think so. But I may or may not have one in my drawer. So just message me, Alma. All right, let's give this a try. Now, like I said, I did do this in paste. I did not do it in ink. When you heat set in ink, it will shrink the fabric. Okay, so whenever you go to line it back up, it may not line up exactly as it was, okay? So that is the one thing about using ink and like doing multiple layers. All right. I think that's it. Oh gosh. Okay. Are you guys ready? I'm kind of scared. That is pretty awesome. Now I'm wondering if I should have done his face. Maybe I should have painted his face. Look at him. You guys, what do you think? And how cool would that be? How cool would that be on your ornament or like your, oh my goodness, the things, the cutouts. I think that's pretty darn cool. Isn't that awesome? Okay, let me plug in my phone because I want to do the other one. I want to do him in like green, maybe. Let's plug in my phone. Make sure that it's okay. Hopefully it'll charge. It's not charging, y'all. Hi, Nancy. Just trying to find a way to charge my phone so it doesn't die so we can do the other nutcracker because it came out so good. Hang tight just a second, let me. Okay, there we go. That one did it.
Oh yeah, I like that.
Sorry. All right, so we'll do this other guy in greens, right? To kind of match our green theme that we did with, y'all, what was it? I cannot think of words today. You know what? Words are really hard. Words are really hard for me today. I don't even know. Nativity. That's the word. All right, so let's try these three. All right, so let's go in here with this bright lime green. And so you just kind of paint, you just go for it. There's no pattern, there's no rhyme or reason, you just go for it. So if you're gonna do are you gonna try nutcrackers like this? And if you are, what color scheme are you going to use? Right, there's so many colors you could use, but what do you plan on using? What's not forget his goatee here. Okay. So I think we're good on that color. Let's see, baby brain is totally kicking in. Pink, a lime green, and black. You're using Cadet, Cherry, and Nominee. Ooh, I'd love to see those. Same thing with the bright pink and lime green. I love all of those colors together. I almost painted in his teeth green because I wasn't quite paying attention to what I was doing or where I was painting, and I definitely almost did that. That's too funny. He would have had some green teeth. Okay. Let's get these done. This part, this part, this part. And this part. And then let's also get like his hand here. Okay. Now we can move on to the other green. See, this one went a little bit faster just because we somewhat had an idea. All right, and then we're just gonna go down the sides. Just kind of filling in all the spots now. Ooh. My dog sneezed or something. It was a weird noise. All right, so make sure you guys get the nutcrackers if you didn't already, because they're super cool. Okay, so I'm actually gonna fill in part of his face. I think I'm gonna fill in his nose. I'm gonna fill in his nose. I think with this Dune color. And then I think that's it. Because everything else, I mean, like his teeth are more white than anything, right? So, I mean, I guess I could paint with white. We could see how white would paint. Oh, my goodness. It was really hard to open. I'm gonna go across with white for his teeth. And his eyes. Okay, so we can kind of see what that would look like. Okay. All right, looks good. Oh, should we have painted in the base? Maybe we paint in the base black. We can do that. Jack, sorry, buddy. You're gonna have to wait till I'm done. Okay. I'm gonna go in and fill in this side too with black on the bottom. Let's dry this, and then we'll add the black on top and see what it looks like. A jar opener, yeah. The white one is the one that gets stuck on me the most, I think, because it acts as glue, right? The paste kind of acts as glue, so once it dries there, okey-dokey. Are you guys ready for this one? Look at him. He's so cute. I think I need to paint in a little bit more green on his teeth because his teeth are in the middle. There's only like 5 teeth. But I couldn't see the lines, and so I think I colored more outside of it. So I'll just clean that off real quick. By painting in the outside. Okay, let me wipe those off real quick so that way we can put them back. And I'll show you guys what they look like. close. All right. Let me put these back on the sheets. Okay, those are all back on the paper there. Let me show you guys. Which one do you like? He kind of looks like a leprechaun. Hmm? No, he looks like Lucky Charms. Okay, so you choose what colors you want. You may not want all green, but I think I love the teal and the cherry one. This one, I'm loving this one. But can you guys see his teeth? Right? So I do think it looks better with the teeth colored in. I do need to just maybe go in with a paintbrush though. Because I accidentally added too much white, like outside of where his teeth are actually at, because I didn't know that was, I didn't know that's what was going on. But the cherry one, right? That one's my favorite. So I think I'm gonna add the white around his eyes over here. And on his teeth. But I'm just gonna hope I can stay inside. Get real close here. Super cute though, y'all. Like, how cute would it be if he was in, like, what if you did it in, like, a light pink and gold? I think that would be gorgeous. Right? I think that would be gorgeous. Okay, let's paint in his nose. Just a little bit. There we go. Awesome. Okay, they're done. And my goal is I want to cut this down the center and across. I need to figure out where my scissors went though. Let me see. But look, you guys, if you're just popping on, look how cute. Okay, let me grab scissors. Jack. Stop. I'm not going anywhere. Okay. Go. Okay. So you can leave them like that if you choose, or he does look a little bit like a Lucky Charm leprechaun, but it's fine. Whatever floats your boat, whatever matches your decor. I don't really have a set theme, but I'm always drawn towards green. So that's why I tried to do the green one, but you know. All right, so find me a couple of threads and just pull. I do need to cut my little piece in half, the part that goes up here. But I'll wait till Robert gets back to have him cut that for me. Throw that away. All right, so you can just keep going until you get it to where you want it to be, right? Then you can add in your little ribbon again, or we could just do this. Or your dowel. Or you can just pull this apart. And we'll just tie that together. And we'll just glue that on down. I'm just gonna cut part of it off though. Okay, so we'll glue that. And let's see, do we want to put anything at the bottom? Like as far as some ribbon go? I don't know that I have, I might have something red. Maybe. No, not really. I think maybe if I have like the red pom-pom, you know what I'm talking about? The red little pom-pom. I think that might be cute. But I don't have any of that. So let's just glue this. Let's get this one done too. While we're at it, let's see, hi. And you guys, okay, so the banner I got on the Chalk website, and y'all, it's free shipping today only. So if you even already placed an order, I would definitely go in and grab them. If you did the kits or something this morning, awesome. It's free shipping today only. Okay, so today is Cyber Monday. You can get the Nutcrackers. These are the 9x12 banners, and it fit 2 of them on it. And then we did do our 5x7 palette sign with our snowman earlier. So in case you missed that, that's what we did. Those 2 projects. But I do think doing the Nutcracker cutouts would be cool. I just took all of those to the show with me, and those, so they're still packed up, so I'll have to get those out and try those. So that'll be on my list to do. We can do more Nutcrackers. Let me cut this off. Their movie just ended, so I know I need to go here in a second to get everybody else is going to bed. I've got everybody here still. My mom, my sister, my aunt, my cousin. We've all just been hanging out here. For just a little bit. I'm almost done.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh my goodness. She's been asking for her iPad. Only when she gets bored. But they're all going to bed, so then she hasn't had it at all today. She's just been playing. All right, so let us go ahead and get this glued down. Okay, so here is one. Okay, and then let's get this one glued. Where did I? And that way you don't have to use the dowel if you don't want to, but you definitely could. Okay? So, anyways, yay! So, which project do you guys like the most from tonight? I think this is my favorite. I do think he's my favorite. So we've got the red nutcracker, the green nutcracker, and then our club on the palette. I do actually love this too. So, thank you. Okay, y'all remember, club is exclusive November only, so this transfer is only available this month. So if you're not in club, make sure you get into club. It's on my Chalk website, the Chalk Couture website. And then, so are these nutcrackers, the banner, the palette sign, everything we use today is on the Chalk website, okay? The snowman, I know, he's so cute, right? I love them all. So cute. Alrighty, you guys. Well, hit the heart button for me. Thanks for hanging out. Today is Monday. I may see you guys tomorrow at some point. But I think that's gonna be it. Okay. Alright, so remember the nutcracker has 4 and there are cutouts that go with it too. On the Chalk website, and they're chalkable, so you can wash them off and redo them. Okay? All right, y'all. I'm out. Bye.